Hi, it's John McGivern. You know me from Around the Corner with John McGivern on PBS. And in the last 5 months, I'm sure you're thinking, where's John McGivern? Because in the last 5 months since the pandemic, all of my corporate shows have been canceled or delayed, and all of my public performances on stage have been canceled or delayed, and my TV show has been delayed for the entire year. So this is where I've been. It's more a life of Around the Condo with John McGivern. It's so funny because a couple weeks ago I was talking to my brother Tim. My brother Tim is one of my 3 brothers who lives outside Tampa, Florida. And my brother Tim is a psychotherapist and a mental health counselor. And I was telling him how I haven't worked in 5 months, and he said, I have never been busier. And I said, why is your business so busy? And he said, because people are dealing with depression, and they're dealing with isolation, and they're dealing with wondering what the rest of their life is going to bring and when this pandemic is going to end. And we had a real frank discussion about mental health. And it just so happened that right after I had that conversation with my brother Timmy, the day after, I got a call from Chris from the Charles E. Kubly Foundation. And she asked that I be part of this message for the Beyond the Blues celebration. And I said, how fortuitous. This is God sent that you called me. And I shared with her the discussion I had with my brother the day before. We all know what the Charles E. Kubly Foundation is. We know what their mission is. It's simple and it's powerful, because what they do is they raise awareness on the disease of depression, the disease of mental illness. What they do is they reduce the stigma of that disease, and they raise funds. This foundation raises funds so that people have access to resources so that they can become mentally healthy is what they do. And since 2003, they have raised $2.7 million, and they have granted that money to organizations that support their mission of mental health. I also love the story that with this foundation, there are 2 employees, and there's an entire volunteer board. They raise this money, and they make this foundation important, and they make this foundation work. And 60% of those monies raised and granted come from events. That's why we're here today. We're here because most people have been to the Beyond the Blues event, where there have been 500 people who gather, and they share what happened the year before, and what grants were given out, and what difference that made in people's lives. So this is what Beyond the Blues looks like this year. And I am thrilled and honored that Chris gave me the call and allowed me to be involved in Beyond the Blues 2020. I'd like to introduce a founder of the Charles E. Kubly Foundation, Billie Kubly. Hey, you guys.
Good morning, John. It is a real pleasure to have you here with us. I'm very excited when I heard the news. And you will be here with us all week, so that is terrific. And I loved talking to your brother and what he had to say about the uptake in his patient care, because that's what I worry about. The strange times that we're having, this isolation. I worry about our seniors and our young children not being able to go to school and socializing. So we need to be aware of the signs of depression. And if you think you know somebody that you're worried about, our National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is 800-273-8255. The text is Hopeline 741-741. So write those numbers down so you have them. Everyone is really touched by depression, but we need to know that it's treatable. There should be no stigma. There is a disease just like any others. If you had heart disease or diabetes, you'd be going to your doctor. So this is the same kind of a thing. The head is not detached from the body. So if the head is hurting, the body is hurting. And it's the same thing with the body. If you have a disease, it affects your brain. Most people will have depression when they have a major disease. And I do advocate spirituality also. It's an important part of all of our lives, but it's an important part of healing. And doctors are beginning to realize that people with spirituality heal a lot faster. I want to give a big thank you now to our donors. We've had this core group of donors with us from the very beginning. I am so grateful for them. They have been so loyal, and they're the ones that make our foundation work. Without them, we would be nothing. This year, our board is missing our event. It was so gratifying to see all the people that we've known throughout the years come together in this one night of blue jeans, music, and much conversation. I loved walking among the crowds, and I knew everybody, but I also knew there were new people every year, which made me feel so good. Unfortunately, this year we have to miss our fun event, so I can't give hugs to all of you. But know that if I could, I would be hugging all of you and giving you my grateful, grateful thanks. So please, please donate. We need your donations more than ever so we can treat people that we need to treat in this community. Thank you.